गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः So here today we are going to take Bhaj Govindam as ordered.
So, as requested.
हाँ?
As requested.
No, requested. मेरे लिए तो order है. आदेश. हाँ? So why do we study scriptures? बताओ कोई. You study Sai Satcharitra today. You chanted the Ved mantras in the morning. You all read something or the other. Why do you study?
To have Sannidhi.
Huh?
To have Sannidhi of the Lord.
Anyone else?
Also, it is one of the yagnas, Rishi Yagna.
Rishi Yajnas.
Also, there are many reasons why we do that. One is to remember, to read about him, to know more about him, to create a connection with him.
Okay. All this is good, but what our scriptures say, why we should study scriptures? कार में मैं इनको बता रहा था कल 2 घंटे इन्होंने मेरे को बुलवाया. We all believe that there is Ishvara, isn't it? And that Ishvara is the material. Ishvara is the material out of which the whole universe is made, and Ishvara is the creator of the whole universe. इसको टेक्निकल भाषा में बोलते हैं निमित्त उपादान कारण. Nimitta means he is the efficient cause, and he also is the material cause. Normally cause and effect में क्या होता है? Cause is something and effect is something different, isn't it? Yeah. It seems that way. We say cause is the gold and the effect is the ornament, but we fail to see it's one and the same thing, isn't it? So same way, if that just now you agreed, cause is the gold and effect is the ornament, cause is the ocean, effect is the wave, then why don't you see? And you also know that ocean is made up of water and wave is also made up of water. Gold is also nothing but the shiny metal, and ornament is also nothing but the shiny metal. You see that commonness there, but we fail to see that commonness in this world. We say that this is world Lord has created, but we fail to see the Lord in the world. See? So that Ishvara who created this world out of the material called himself. What is that material? What is that himself? Satchidananda Swarup, isn't it? So what is this world should be? Satchidananda Swarup. Those who have realized this, not by looking outside, by looking within, because that will be their vision outside. Such people are called as saints and sages. See? So when we study scriptures, and if we have studied scriptures correctly, with the right attitude, with the right aptitude, dedication, then our vision must transform as we study the scriptures. Vision must transform. When the vision transforms, then our performance in this world also transforms. As a man, my performance is different, but the moment my mother comes in front of me, I realize I am the son, my performance changes. It will not be the same performance as it was with wife. It will be different. If my performance, my knowledge is that everything is Satchidanand Swarup, then I am seeing Satchidanand Swarup everywhere. Everyone is of the nature of divinity. Then the actions that ensue from this equipment, they also will be of a different type, isn't it? Now, automatically. So this transformation must come about at the relative level we are talking about now. We are not talking about absolute. Absolute में कुछ नहीं होता. Because absolute is full, as she said, Purnamada Purnamidam. So completeness cannot be altered, completeness cannot be bettered, completeness cannot ever reduce. So whatever we are doing here is in the relative. So this this performance, our performance must change, our vision must change, our perceptions must change, and our performance must change. And this is what happens when we study the scriptures. Many a times we do not understand what is the means and what is the goal in life. Many times we take the means to be the goal. What is the means? This body is the means. What is the goal? Paramatma is the goal. How do majority people live? When you see majority of the people who go in front of Baba or temple or anywhere, what should be? We walk so long, 14 kilometers, 18 kilometers to Kedarnath, Yamunotri. You go there, after all that slog, and your mind is absolutely empty, no thoughts are coming, only भगवान के दर्शन करने हैं और उधर जाके हाँ भगवान थैंक यू फॉर ब्रिंगिंग मी टू यू, मेरे बेटे की शादी जल्दी से करवा दो. समझे क्या हो गया? मेरी हेल्थ जल्दी से ठीक करवा दो, मेरा फ्रोजन शोल्डर जल्दी ठीक हो जाए. So Bhagwan is something to be attained, but instead what have we done? We have made him into the means, and this object called the body we are working toward. तो ये प्रॉब्लम हमारे जीवन में चल रही है अभी. So that we do not have any clarity in our life wherein what is the goal and what is the means. Our means is the body, goal should be Bhagwan, should be Baba, but we have made Bhagwan or Baba and Baba to be the means, and our desires to be the goal, satisfaction of our desires to be the goal. And therefore our Shankaracharya, one day when he was walking through the streets of Varanasi, and as he was going, one person, old man like me after 60, sitting on the chabutra on the outside of his house, he was chanting Rama Ramo Ramaha Ramam Ramo Raman Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi. Like this he was chanting grammar. And few of the when such a Mahatma like Shankaracharya is walking, सब चमचे साथ में होते हैं. They are not chamchas. Main four were the four acharyas. So they were there, and many other brahmacharis and sannyasis were there. And there was a smirk and there was a sarcastic laughter from few of them. His age mein he's chanting. Now, without reprimanding, this is the beauty of a teacher. Without reprimanding the students, the followers, and yet wanting to bring their attention to the higher, he starts the Bhaja Govindam. And first, I think 12 or 14 verses are attributed to Shankaracharya, and then inspired by Adi Shankaracharya's spontaneous instruction and observation of life, all the four main Pithadhishwar, Hastamalaka, Sureshwaracharya, and so on, they also started, out of that is where they also added, and eventually it became the whole Bhaja Govindam. So we are not going to take the whole thing, we are only going to take the first. If my neck is only going this way, because if I do this, it's hard work. If I do this, then going back will be hard work. तो जहाँ पे भी अटक जाता है So Bhaj Govindam helps us to properly assess and discriminate what is the means, what are the means, not is, are the means, and what is the goal to be pursued. See? And therefore, the first verse that goes, which you have all seen, it says, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukrunkarane, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukrunkarane, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. So here the proper assessment of dharma, karma, artha, and what is the fourth one? Dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. These are the four purusharthas. What does purushartha mean?
Goals of life.
Not stages of life.
Goals.
Actions that one has to undertake.
Good. These are the four categories in which human being puts his or her efforts. These are the only four categories. Every effort that you put in your life falls under these four heads. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. And Amma said that it is also a way of something you said. Stages of life. You can put it that way also. We begin our life with dharma. Dharma means when you are a student, you are a brahmachari, you study, and in that study, what is to be studied? Not secular study. They used to, that also was there, but the background on which all other studies are made is dharma. And where do you find dharma? You find it in scriptures. Why do you study scriptures? Because they are the speech of the Ishvara. And how do you study the speech of the Ishvara, the scriptures? Not by yourself, because if you study the scriptures as a husband, then you will find every verse telling you how to control your wife. So you have to study the scriptures, what they actually mean. And who can tell you what they actually mean? A person who has got no axe to grind in this life. Such a person is a acharya. Acharya is lower, but otherwise Brahma with Brahmanistha teacher. Brahmanistha is a person who is established in himself, and Brahmavid, he is established in himself and is able to explain also. Sai Baba was Brahmanistha, but at the same time Brahmavid also. He could explain the state that he was in, what that ultimate goal is. Many people, they go into samadhi, they attain many things in life, but when you ask them to explain where were you, they have got no words. See, Acharya is a person who not only is convinced of the ultimate goal, but he is practicing whatever he is teaching in his life. He's a living example of practicing what the scriptures are telling. And while he's practicing, he's contributing by teaching the scriptures. So, from such an acharya, as our scriptures say, until unless we do not have the trust and faith in the Ishvara, we will not be able to attain the ultimate. Then we must have faith in the scriptures also. We must interact with the scriptures on a daily basis. Then we must have faith in the Guru Maharaj, who is able to communicate those scriptures in the palatable manner, so that our mood buddhi, mood jahi dhana, the mood buddhi is able to assimilate and consolidate it, because the words matter. And then lastly, the ability within ourselves to be able to understand in the correct manner. Uttama student, when he listens to the teacher, before he completes the student, he knows, not only he knows what the sentence is going to conclude as, but he also understands the purport of the speech of the teacher. Madhyama student, he is distracted. Sometimes he'll understand, sometimes he'll lose the plot. The Adhama is the lower type of the student. He will not understand mood. And Adhama, he will understand exactly the opposite of whatever he was told. This way, then we fall in. So find out in which category you fall. See? So here, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Moodamate. And then by here our Shankaracharya, he is taking various examples that we observe in our life. He is not taking it from somewhere, the Puranas and the stories and the characters whom we have never seen or met. He is taking what you are experiencing. And through that, he is bringing your attention to recognize what is the means and what is the goal. For many people, dharma is, you see, I have come across many people who are experts in scriptures. They chant the entire Ramcharitmanas, kanthastha hai. I have come across people who chant Narayaniyam, Srimad Bhagavatam, 18,000 verses, they know it by heart. I have come across people who can, in Andhra Pradesh only this is done, where 1,000 questions are asked and the student, the person who's on the stage, he remembers all the 1,000 questions, he answers the 1,000 questions by and the answer is in a poetic form, in a shloka form, and the answer is given in the sequence they were asked. This type of ability is existing in this country. But people, why I am telling you this? People get lost in scriptures. That is not the goal. Scriptures were the means. Goal was losing yourself and discovering that you are none other than the Paramatma himself. See? Same way we get lost in the artha and lost in the desires. And sometimes we get lost in the moksha also. Our desire for moksha is so strong that we forget that we have to give up moksha, the desire for liberation, and allow liberation to happen. Otherwise, the thought of liberation is going to keep you in the loop of relativity. See? And that is why we must study under a teacher, Acharya or a Brahmanishta, Brahmavid Purusha. And the only tool we have is this mati, Mudha mati, this mati. Between the 2 years, this is all we have. And you have to utilize this equipment in the right manner. You have to educate it in the right manner. And what is required? What discrimination is required is told in these first verses, but the refrain, the first part is the refrain. Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. 3 times Bhaja Govindam is told. Bhaja, 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 Bhaja. 3 times. Govindam, who is Govinda? Ishvara, Paramatma. But technically Govinda means the one who has controlled his senses. Go means senses. And the one who has controlled them, who is the master of them, is Govinda. So, sing the glory of that one who has his senses under his control. Or you can take it as sing the glory of the Lord. That is easier for us. But if you don't understand, see in Bhagavad Gita, so many, somewhere he is told as Madhusudana, somewhere he is told as Govinda, somewhere he is told as Rishikesha. So every name of Lord Krishna used in Bhagavad Gita is appropriate to the situation and the teaching that is coming from him. And at that time, how Arjuna is seeing him, he is using that appropriate name. See? Arjuna and Krishna also uses the appropriate names for Arjuna because he wants him to be inspired. He wants to Arjuna to come out of his crisis that he has found himself in. So to inspire, every time he says Arjuna, 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 it doesn't know. Aryasudana, Kunti Nandana, Kunti Putra, and different names. And in this way, names do matter. Every person here will not call you by the same name. Someone will call you uncle, someone will call you dad, someone will call you brother, someone will call you beta. Every name is invoking a different response out of you. So to get the right response from the teacher, Arjuna is also using the right words, Krishna is also using the right words to get the right response. And this happens spontaneously as you start growing. Just like when you are very, very lost in this world, then me and my life. And oh, it's so difficult. Vasanas. But as you grow in your, you get purified within yourself, then suddenly you realize that all this is nothing. I am not only this body. When scriptures talk about body, the body is gross body, subtle body, causal body, all put together is called body. But when we hear the word body, our attention only goes to the gross body, isn't it?
Because we identify with that.
Pardon me?
Because we identify with
But that gross body is not complete without your mind, breath, is not complete without your mind, is not complete without your intellect. Why don't you give attention to that also? Somewhere we are falling short, no?
we are ignorant.
Correct. Or we have got into a pattern of thinking which is not helping us to grow further. So, Bhaj Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. With the first Bhaja Govindam, your Shankaracharya says, serve the creation. And serve the creation not like a social worker, that I have to serve the creation. No, serve the creation seeing that the Lord is expressing in and through the whole creation, as I explained to you before, is the material and the efficient cause, the Ishvara. So when your attention, you cannot see that. You cannot see the Lord in everyone, but you have to attempt. When you keep saying, Arey, there is life here also, life here also, life here also, there is existence here also, so then automatically your interaction with beings and things will become very refined. Will become very refined. Then when you put this cloth on this table, you will put it properly. When you keep your chappals, inert object, you keep your chappals outside, you will keep them properly. When you walk with the chappals, pachak, 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 no, you will walk properly. When you wear your clothes, you will wear them properly, not like a furniture. Everything becomes elegant. And it's automatic. It's not something, no, I have to dress properly, I have to iron properly. I do that. अभी कच्चे हैं हम. हाँ? पर जो महात्मा हैं उनके इन देयर मूवमेंट ऑफ देयर हैंड्स, इन देयर, बाबा को आप देखो, ही ऑल्सो यूज टू बी ऑलवेज प्रॉपरली ड्रेस्ड, बट elegance incarnate. He just moves his hand like this, it's a beauty in motion. He speaks his word, he just takes a rumal and wipes, that also is so elegantly done. It is not just as a matter of fact, थोड़ा गीला हो रहा है, पसीना आ रहा है, चलो पहुंच देते हैं. But everything is so elegant, and that happens when we are. Remember, what is the purpose of studying scriptures? To change the vision, perception and performance. Performance automatically changes. And that performance is first Bhaj Govindam, serving the whole creation. And you are serving the whole creation for what purpose? Not to control them, not to guide them, not to get anything from them. You are serving the whole creation so that you purify and get established in the truth that you are. Service is done only for one purpose, purification. Karma or action is only done for one purpose. What is that? Purification. Then comes, when purification is moving in the required direction, automatically the next Bhaja Govindam. Second Bhaj Govindam is that you start loving the whole creation. See, and as a result, and how will you love the whole creation? First was service, second was at a very personal level. First is you serve to purify. When your mind is purified, you chant the name of the Lord to become single-pointed. See? And when mind is single-pointed, a single-pointed mind can achieve anything in this creation. Anything. But the required focus is required. If that required focus is not there, if it is airy-fairy everywhere, पता नहीं सब्जी खाऊं कि नहीं खाऊं, आज ये पूछ रही थी क्या खाऊं, मैंने कहा छोले नहीं खाता, राजमा नहीं खाता, पनीर नहीं खाता, Punjabi house and all these three not there, then what to do? What to do? She was in a shock. See? So second Bhaj Govindam is about singing the glory of the Lord, and we are singing the glory means singing the name of the Lord. That's what gopis used to do. Krishna, 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 all the time Krishna. And here when you chant the name of the Lord, it goes from various stages. There are various stages which you may know or you don't know, but we will let you know that the first stage is Vaikhari, second stage is Madhyama, third stage is Pashyanti, and the fourth stage is Para. Vaikhari is loud chanting. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chanting the name of the Lord should always be done with open throat. Full throttle. Bhav ke saath. Lage raho. When you become exhausted, automatically the sound migrates from this loud chanting to soft chanting. Soft chanting is Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Initially you need loud chanting. Why? To keep the world at bay. Don't disturb, I am doing sadhana. They will test, they will trouble, but you don't give up your chanting. You keep chanting loudly. And it's an internal process that you can't demand people to stop doing what they have to do. See, just like this girl here, we were about to start, that pressure cooker was going on, Siti baj rahi thi. She immediately put it off. Did we say that you please stop? Automatically it stopped because she was aware. So when you don't demand anything from the creation and you're committed to the Lord, automatically the creation responds. Notice, the creation responds, provided we are chanting the name with bhav and surrender. Our goal is to reach the ultimate. Name is the means. When in this Vaikhari, the name is completely, you are at one ment with the word, at the loud chanting level, Bhagwan can manifest in front of you. Bhagwan can manifest in form. In form. Then second part is, as it is migrating, because you are coming closer and closer to the Lord, the sound migrates from loud chanting to soft chanting to lip chanting. You are only able to hear yourself. Now the world doesn't hear it. Secretly तुम्हारा मंत्र चल रहा है, and then it migrates to your throat. This is Madhyama. Madhyama is the gross speech. The loud chanting represents the waking state. The throat chanting represents the dream state. The location of the dream is here in the Kantha Coop. The location of the waking is in the right eye.
I can understand. Can you?
The location of the waking world is in the eyes.
Oh.
The location, everything has a location. Where is the table? Here. So this is the table, but there are many tables, but this is the table which I was talking about. Where is this universe? Where is this earth? It is in the solar, its location is the solar system. Where in solar system? It is between these two planets. So much distance away from the sun, so much distance from the moon, so much distance from Venus, so much distance from Mars. So that is its location. Where are you at this moment in Puttaparti? Where is its location? It is near Anandpur. It is in Andhra Pradesh. It is 2.5 hours away from Bangalore airport. And you can put the longitude and latitude, you can get the location. GPS आ जाता है ना? तो वैसे ही the waking state's location is in the eye. The dream state location is in the throat, in this place. The deep sleep state's location is in the heart. So to purify, everything is connected. So when you chant in the loud Vaikhari, it purifies the waking world, meaning you are undisturbed by the people and objects in the waking world. When you are undisturbed, ऑटोमेटिकली आपका आसन भी पक्का हो जाएगा जहाँ पे भी बैठे हो, एंड द साउंड विल बिकम सॉफ्ट एंड इट विल मूव इनटू योर throat and only your Adam's apple will be moving. Mantra is going on and eventually it leads to a japa japa. A japa japa means that mantra is going on in your mind and you cannot do anything about it now. It will not allow you to sleep also when it becomes very mature. That now, as you go through this, the mantra has taken over you. The Gopi and the Krishna, they were so at one ment with him that with every Gopi there was a Krishna. Now with every mantra, it has become so intertwined within your mind that your mind doesn't want to think about the world anymore. Here, it only involuntarily is thinking only about the Lord's name. This stage must come in our life. जैसे आप सब अभी यहाँ पे घर में मैं देख रहा हूँ, हर चीज़ के लिए साईराम चलता रहता है. बट एट दैट टाइम खाना बहुत अच्छा है साईराम, तो उसमें अटेंशन खाने पे है कि बाबा के ऊपर है? हाँ, ये चेंज करना पड़ेगा. तो इट हैज़ बिकम अ डिफॉल्ट सेटिंग. सो दिस इज बिकम, क्या कह रहे हैं? नहीं वो सब ठीक है, साधना करते रहो. ये इधर बता रहे हैं हम, जो Bhaj Govindam chanting is there. This is the technology. Now you have to implement to the best of your ability. You think I didn't enjoy food, I still enjoy food. पर जब साधना करनी होती है, कर रहे थे, तब तो it didn't matter whether food is there or not. अभी food is just a thought in your mind. अभी मैं नर्मदा परिक्रमा करके आ रहा हूँ, तो हमारे 2 दिन आगे दादा गुरु भगवान चल रहे थे. And he has not eaten for 5 years. No food. He only drinks Narmada Pani, Narmada Jal. And he says in his interview that Narmada Jal is as nourishing as the milk of the mother, from the mother's bosom. So Narmada he takes Narmada Maiya. Everyone calls it Narmada Maiya. He says, she is my Maiya. She is nourishing me. How she is nourishing me is not my question. I just suckle the milk or the water that she provides, and I survive on that.
But this is like scientifically impossible.
No, there are many people yesterday I was telling them, I have come across so many of them. People. In Nepal there was one who 32 years she had not eaten anything. Abhi Pune mein ek lady hai. She was dying of cancer, and doctors had given up. They said any time she will go, and she was all sab laga hua tha. And 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, suddenly she cried out. Somewhere in her mind, Swami Samartha, Akkalkot Maharaj, Swami Samartha. उसके मन में एक आवाज़ हुई, और जैसी आवाज़ हुई वो इंटेंसिव केयर यूनिट का दरवाज़ा खुला. स्वामी समर्थ केम इन. ही इज़ वेयरिंग अ लंगोट, लंबे लंबे कान, गंजे, ह्यूज 6 फुटर 7 फुटर. केम इन, एंड वहाँ से उसने सिर्फ ऐसे ही किया, एंड शी सेज दैट आई फेल्ट there was an electrical energy which went from his fingers into my fingers, because she was also calling, Swami, she was calling out. Next morning, no cancer, completely healed. Doctors cannot answer why, how. It's beyond science. So many things here happen here in your hospital which are beyond science. Baba used to go and heal. है क्या नहीं? But that lady, for now so many years, she has not eaten anything, only water. That transformation has happened in her, that I don't need to waste my energy and time in cooking and eating and digesting and defecating. Then what to do with that energy? When you are focused, Bhaja Govindam second, your mind becomes focused. It becomes automatic mode में चला गया. With a focused mind, humongous energy is generated in your system. What do you do with that energy? You use it for the betterment of the society or your sadhana. Serve the world, serve the creation, and at the same time go to the next level. What is the next level? Pashyanti. Vaikhari, Madhyama, Pashyanti. Pashyanti is the deep sleep state. Automatically the mind becomes quiet and shant. In that quiet mind is the Paramatma. So what happens when if you remain awake, when the mind becomes quiet, then you bypass the deep sleep state and you come to Para. Para's position is behind the navel, and then it goes into the Kundalini. कुछ होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. You won't feel anything. But that is you. So going beyond Pashyanti means Pashyanti means deep sleep state. Deep sleep state means you are in union with your essential nature, with the divine, but you don't know it. Now you are getting into the Pashyanti. From Madhyama, you are coming to Pashyanti, bypassing Pashyanti. You are bypassing that state. How? Because you are remaining awake when the mind is empty. When mind is empty and you are awake is the state of liberation. Turiyavastha. In this language, Vaikhari Madhyama Pashyanti Para, Para is the Turiyavastha. Bhaja Govindam. And the last one, again, third one is there. So first was to serve, second was to focus, third is the understanding and knowledge of the for the knowledge, the Bhaj Govindam. Start contemplating. And when you come to this Bhaja Govindam, I know my grandfather used to chant 3 times Om and he will be in deep meditation. 3 times. The third will not be completed also. And he is absorbed. And us, we have the jukebox going on, Om Namah Shivaya. We are chanting Om Namah Shivaya. And then we are saying we are not getting sleep. है ना? ये सब ड्रामा है, ये सब सुनने मुनने का बंद कर दो. You have to chant. You cannot outsource the sadhana. You have to do it. You have to do it. You cannot outsource it. And when your mind is single pointed, automatically the next stage, your interest, your inclination to study scriptures, to understand who am I, automatically gets ignited inside. Bhaj Govindam. You understand what God is. You understand what we have studied the scriptures for 2 years under a teacher. But I have come across people who have just chanted Sai Satcharitra. Those who have chanted just the Guru Gita. And they have gained all the knowledge. उधर इतना intricately, इतना explanation नहीं है. But because they were contemplating on what was given there, the knowledge has come to it. Because knowledge is not only in the books. Knowledge is in everywhere. तुमने शब्द सुना होगा आकाश, आकाशिक records. So the knowledge, the scriptures, what are they made up of? Words. What are words made up of? Alphabets and consonants. Where did the alphabets and consonants come from? Smell. Which sound? Because they themselves are sound. All consonants are sounds. All vowels are sounds. Where did they come from? From Om. From Om. So you chant Om, all knowledge will come to you. You don't have to study any scriptures, but you want it quick when we study scriptures. Sadhana karo. So here in this manner, our Adi Shankaracharya, he has given us the Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. Samprapte sannihite kale, nahi nahi rakshati, dukrin karne. You use your intellect, mati, in the right manner so that you can reach the goal. Goal is not, many people I come across, Swamiji, and I am retired, now I am getting interest to study scriptures. Age is 70. Age is 70, Melbourne में. मैं कहा कर लो भैया, YouTube पे there are a few channels, very good, they teach. कर लो. फिर थोड़े after 2-3 months they go, Swamiji, it is very difficult, समझ नहीं आता, क्लिक नहीं हो रहा है, वही चीज़ again and again I am repeating, it's not clicking. मैंने कहा किसने कहा था? मूढ़ मते. Then at any time, what do you need to do in life then? Only chant the name of the Lord. Chant the name of the Lord. Rest. If your mind is single pointed, very quickly you will understand Sanskrit also, you will understand the scriptures also. You will not have to Ramchandra ji, he was so focused when he studied scriptures. You know how many days he studied all the scriptures in?
Very short time.
4 days. Sri Krishna, when he went to Sandipani, 3 days. He mastered all the, he listened, imbibed. And we keep listening to the lecture again and again, again and again. बाबा ने वो बोला था, स्वामी ने बोला था, ये बोला था, फिर से सुनते हैं. क्योंकि क्यों सुनते हैं फिर से? Because you have not made it your own. Because you still feel that Baba is separate from you. You still feel this whole creation, the Lord, the Ishvara is separate from you. But the purpose of listening was to realize that everything is one. It's Purna. See? Instead of putting attention on the Lord's name, we put attention on what you said, vasanas. Who does not have shortcomings? Ramchandraji also has shortcoming. He shot Bali from behind. Did he lament and went into depression? I am a Narayana and I did this. What will the world think of me? I think I did a very bad job and I should not have done that. What will happen to me? I think I'll go to hell. Arjuna, Vishada Yoga. Did he have that? No. Who does not? Everyone will have shortcomings. People blame Krishna for creating the Mahabharata war. See? But he does not lament, he does not complain. He just smiles. That's your opinion. Why? He is very clear, Ramchandraji is very clear where they stand in themselves. Are you clear where you stand in yourself? Are you clear that you are not other than the Parabrahma Paramatma? May not have realized it, but are you convinced of that and working towards it? When you are convinced, then Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudumate will begin. Then you will not get lost in unwanted avenues like this fellow was. And that reprimand was enough, not only to that old man who was chanting the mantra, but also to his disciples. Immediately the sarcastic laughter and all that stopped, and then he goes into the next verse. Kya time ho gaya? Haan, time hai. He says, Moodha jahi dhanagama trishnam, Moodha jahi dhanagama trishnam, Kuru sadbuddhim manasi vitrishnam, Kuru sadbuddhim manasi vitrishnam, Yallabhase nija karmopatam, Yallabhase nija karmopatam, Vittam tena vinodaya chittam, Vittam tena vinodaya chittam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. So, Mudadahi. So, oh dull, oh stupid, oh dull fellow, because you are not thinking correctly, therefore the dull-witted. Give up your thirst for wealth. There is no end to wealth. In our Bhagavad Gita, the thought comes, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha Sangasteshu Upajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kamaha Kamat Krodho Bijayate. I'll just stop there. So whenever you think of something more than required, you get attached to it. Anything. You are doing window shopping, suddenly if you find yourself entering the shop, understand you got attached by what you saw in the window. चलो जाके फील कर लेते हैं, टच कर लेते हैं, मटीरियल कैसा है देख लेते हैं, डिज़ाइन इनके पास मेरा साइज है भी कि नहीं है वो देख लेते हैं. हाँ? So you get attached. When you get attached to something, then what is the third step? Sangasteshu sangat sanjayate kamaha. With attachment comes desire. And when desire is satisfied, it leads to greed. If not satisfied, it leads to anger. And greed can never be satisfied, so it also leads to anger. See? So beware. So here he says, if you have wealth, if I have some money in my pocket here, but if I have wealth, money, what will I do with it? I want to show it off. Then how do I show it off? Then whatever, अच्छा यार मैंने बहुत दिनों से भिक्षा पे रह रहा हूँ, गुलाब जामुन या वाराणसी में सुबह सुबह 8 बजे समोसा और कचौड़ी मिलती है वो आलू के रस्से के साथ. हाँ, पर अच्छा लगता है क्या? सन्यासी अगर दुकान पे जाके खरीद रहा है तो who cares? उस समय वेदांत आता है, आई एम एवरीवेयर. चलो भाई पैसे निकालो, टेक आउट द मनी एंड नॉट 1 2 3 4 समोसे खा लो, हाँ तृप्त हो गए. सी, इफ मनी इज देयर यू विल स्पेंड इट. If money is there, you will change your car. If money is there, you buy a new house. If money is there, you will buy clothes that you don't need. But here he is saying wealth is not only physical wealth, it's also spiritual wealth. What is spiritual wealth? Siddhiyan. Siddhi is spiritual wealth. ये लक्ष्मी की देन है. See? So what to do with this wealth? You utilize it to serve. What was first one? Bhaja Govindam, serve the world. Use the wealth to second, use that energy to increase your sadhana, make your mind focused, see the divinity expressing in and through the whole creation, make your mind focused on the Lord in your heart. That is the purpose. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. But instead we get lost. And now if you were talking about that, तो यहाँ पे हम बताते हैं कि भाई here he has seen, he is talking about what he is observing in the world. But from scriptural point of view, attachment is not possible.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. There is nothing called attachment in this creation. If there is no attachment possible, there is no desire possible. If there is no desire possible, then there is no result possible. अब आप पूछोगे कैसे? Think out of the box. Observe, answers are not only in the books. Books are only mirrors to what is going on in your life. Bhaj Govindam is only telling you what is going on in your life. What I am saying that attachment is not possible. You look at yourself. What have you remained attached to till now? You say, my child, my wife, my house, my clothes, my... But you observe a bit more keenly. Are you able to attach to the in-breath or out-breath? If you get attached to in-breath, फूल जाओगे, बाहर कौन निकालेगा? If you get attached to out-breath, फिर अंदर कौन लेगा? You say you are attached to the body, but every moment the cells are dying. Which body you are talking about you are attached? This verse will come. Are you attached to the childhood body, teenage body, youthful body, diseased body or old body? Cannot, because it's continuously changing. Now, अच्छा ये थोड़ा समझ आ रहा है पर not too much. Come to your senses. My eyes are illuminating every one of you. If I am focused on her, I am seeing her, then I am seeing you, then I am seeing her, then I am seeing the tissue box, then laptop, everything. Is my vision attached to anything that it is illuminating?
No.
If you are attached to her, then I won't be able to move ahead. Correct? So, vision is not attached to any stimuli. The ability to hear is not attached to any sound. The nose is not attached to, the smell is not attached to any fragrance, good, bad, ugly, whatever. See? So all your 5 senses are only illuminators of the stimuli, correct? That is your data. And they don't get attached to anything, that is also your data.
But we like to listen to good music.
We are coming to that. So focus where I am right now and where I am taking you, senses. So these are the instruments, this is the equipment. Equipment has got no likes, dislikes. It is not attached to anything. If you attach something, then there is like and dislike possible, isn't it? Correct or not? If you get attached to something, then only desire gets created, and the result of that desire is, if it is conducive result, then I like it. If it is not conducive, I don't like it. If you like this lecture, you will call me next year. If you don't, Swami, we are busy. See? But where is the question of like and dislike in the vision? Vision is neutral. It's just doing its job of illuminating whatever comes in front of it, like a mirror. It's just reflecting what is coming in front. Ears are doing the same. Acha, yeah. This is clear? Now come to your mind. What is happening in the mind? One thought is coming, the next thought is coming, the next thought is coming. If you are attached to any thought, the next thought will not be possible. So the truth is that mind is not attached to any thought. It is allowing thoughts to come and go. Come, stay, go. Come, stay, go. First thought, second thought, third thought, fourth thought, fifth thought. कहाँ attachment है? Mind also there is no attachment. है ना मजेदार? No attachment possible. Intellect, अगर आप माइंड पे इमोशंस ले लोगे तो इमोशंस, समटाइम्स यू आर हैप्पी, समटाइम्स यू आर जेलस, समटाइम्स यू आर सरेंडर भाव होता है, भाव भी चेंज होते रहते हैं. तो वेयर यू आर अटैच टू एनी भाव. इंटेलेक्ट, आर यू अटैच टू इंटेलेक्ट? इज इंटेलेक्ट अटैच टू एनीथिंग? दीज आर द इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स विद व्हिच यू फंक्शन. Is intellect is the place, we'll take it two ways. In intellect, concepts, convictions, imaginations, they all come. So are your convictions the same as when you were a child? Your convictions have changed over the years. Every day convictions are changing about something. Just like they say this drug is good for your diabetes, and afterwards, after 10 years, they say, oh, we made a mistake. Now we change this. Change. That time it was the ultimate Nobel Prize. After 10 years, nothing. So you also, as a child, you played with toys. Your life was toys. In the youth, your life was girlfriends and boyfriends. As grown up, as a grahastha, your life is your children and your family. In old age, your life is your diseases. The conviction. So conviction also is changing all the time. Then where is, are you attached to waking, dream and deep sleep? I'm taking you step by step. Waking also goes away. If you are attached to waking, you will not go to sleep. If you are attached to sleep, you will not wake up. But is that your data? It also goes away. Dream also goes away. Deep sleep also goes away. So where is this idea which we are living with, that Swamiji, attachment is very difficult? Someone asked, then what about these vasanas? Vasanas are nothing but impressions born out of attachment. When attachment is also not possible, where's the question of impressions? Where's the question of impressions? Thinking in this manner will liberate you. But if Swami, if you go to school and they teach you Pythagoras theorem or trigonometry, nahi, what you are telling, it is not right. I am going to think my own way. What is my own way? 2 + 2 = 4. इसमें तो sin theta cos theta आता ही नहीं. तो वैसे हमारा हाल है. हमारे पास वासनास हैं, हमारे पास लाइक्स एंड डिसलाइक्स हैं, वी हैव काम क्रोध लोभ मोह मद मात्सर्य, एंड यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट नो अटैचमेंट पॉसिबल. नहीं, दैट इज नॉट. बट डाटा जस्ट showed you, we just showed you that you are functioning that way. Where is the question of attachment? No. Then where have these impressions come from? You have imagined. No. Impressions and desires and all this. This is all आपका मन घड़ंत. If you want to go further, there is no ego also. But to come to that state, we are doing Bhaj Govindam, Bhaj Govindam. So suddenly if I take you there, then ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे बोलते हैं कि whatever, here he says, what was the verse? Kuru sad buddhim manase vitrishnam yallabase nij karmopatam. Whatever you have acquired in life, whatever wealth you have created in your life, you use it for good purposes. And Lakshmi तभी खुश रहती है when it is in movement. Don't hoard it. Otherwise, like we went to Kailash just now, and Nepal government fell, and that day we were coming back from Tibet. उसमें न्यूज़ में देखा, the finance minister, he had 20 crore worth of dollars stacked in his house, 70 kg gold. और ये सिर्फ उधर का नहीं, अपने इंडिया में भी ऐसे बहुतों का है. पकड़े जाओगे एक दिन. तो वो क्या करना है? Distribute and put it in good causes. When Lord sees that you are using the wealth that He has given you for good causes, He will provide, He will make you an instrument to do further. Till you realize that no amount of good that you do in this life is ever going to change the world. The world is कुत्ते की पूंछ, टेढ़ी की टेढ़ी रहेगी, कभी सीधी नहीं होगी. That day is your day of a shift happens in your life. You stop worrying about the world, you stop wanting to change the world, you start working on yourself while living in the world. You may continue doing that, but now attention is not on the world, your attention is on the spirit. See? And in this way, here he says, okay, stop, be free from accumulation of wealth. Another wealth is memories. What do old people do in life? Only go back into the वो जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन. भाड़ में गए सबके और वही वीडियोस, वही पिक्चर्स, वही सब कुछ again and again and again. What are you doing by doing this? At your level, at our empirical level, we are collecting more, we are reinforcing the memory. What we just now told you, when I see something, they do not get attached to anything. So who is getting attached here? The ego. Ego is collecting the data and making it into memories. Ego also is not there. Ego also is not there. पूरा बेवकूफ बनाया हुआ है हमको. हमने अपने आप को बेवकूफ बनाया हुआ है. वो मैं कभी बाद में बताऊंगा, कहीं आएगा, कल आएगा, या कि कैसे ईगो नहीं है. ईगो करके कोई चीज़ ही नहीं है. या तो आत्मा है बस, या तो आय है, अहम है. बट अहम भी, अहम ऑल्सो कम्स द आई सी, आई हियर, I touch, I am thinking, I am waking, I am dreaming, I am sleeping. Every time you make a sentence, a new I is appearing in your mind, isn't it? Think coolly. I see, I likha and see. Sentence over. Subject is the I, object is the seeing. Then I hear. Again I came. So what was between I see and I hear? Nothing. So that means the I vanished. I as a thought vanished. Then a new thought, new I came, and it got associated with I here. Then it vanished. Then I imagine, that new thought came with the imagination. So I is not continuous. I is coming with one object and going away. Coming with one object and going away. But we live as if we are continuous I. That imaginary continuous I is the ego, and its diet is memories. Its diet is memories. So why do we do seva? What Baba says, love all, serve all. So why do you do seva? Bhaj Govindam. First Bhaj Govindam was serve all. Second Bhaj Govindam was become focused. So why do we serve all? To purify, to recognize, to clear ourselves of all memories. You can truly serve someone only if you are there with that person at that moment, in the present moment. Only that is possible. If I am here with you at this moment and you are here with me and we are both thinking about खाने में क्या है, इसने पता नहीं पकोड़े कल बनाने वाली थी कि आज बनाने वाली थी, कढ़ी बनाई है कि सिर्फ पकोड़े बनाए हैं, ये प्याज के पकोड़े बनाए कि नहीं, सिर्फ बोल बोल के सब मेरे को दिमाग में डाल दिया, अभी कुछ पता नहीं मिलता है कि नहीं मिलता, then I will not be able to do the justice to the topic that is at hand. And if you are thinking, अब मैं तुम्हारी तरफ से सोच रहा हूँ, how long Swamiji is going to talk? When is he going to shut up? बोलते जा रहे हैं. पहले बोला कि अटैचमेंट नहीं है, फिर बोला वासना नहीं है, फिर बोला मेमोरीज नहीं है, उसके बाद बोलते हैं ईगो नहीं है, तो फिर है क्या? देखो, सुनाई दे रहा है मेरे को. So for this ego are these vasanas. It's a working theory to explain so that for a dull-witted person, he takes full responsibility in life for his actions. He does not blame anyone else. See? So where did I come from? You came from your parents. How did I come in? Where did this life come from? Oh, from previous life. Oh, so I was there before also. So therefore, and I am here also. So that means I will continue to be in the next life also. Yes, so you didn't die. क्यों डरते हो? Fear of death should go out of your mind. You can never die. मेरा एक लेक्चर है. You can never die. Body can never die. Body only manifests and unmanifests. When it unmanifests, it goes back to 5 elements. Soul also doesn't die. Soul goes from one body to the next body. Atma is eternal. This was the answer by when Ramchandra ji asked Hanuman ji, what is your relationship to me? I am so much, you are so dear to me. So Hanuman ji told that as a body, I am your servant. I am your das. Seva, first Bhaj Govindam. As a soul, I am a part of you, O Lord. This is second Bhaj Govindam. And as Atma, there is no difference between you and me, O Lord. This is the third Bhaj Govindam. This must translate into our life also. If our focus is on Baba, then move as whenever, all the time you cannot be thinking at this moment, I am Atma. When attention goes to the body, serve. When your attention is on the Jivatma or the soul, then you feel that you are part of the divine. You are never separated from the divine. And when it is on the Atma, you must feel, this bhav must be there that Baba and me are one. He alone is the Atma that is expressing here. And that Baba then becomes formless. Then he is not with form. Only at the gross level he is with form. So this transformation in thinking has to be brought about. And that transformation will only happen not by reading, just by reading books. It must be combined with some sadhana. And what is the sadhana? Vaikhari, Madhyama, Pashyanti, Para. Chant the name of the Lord. आप सब साई राम तो बोलते हो. कई लोगों के ऊपर many people I have seen, उनके मुंह पे इतना तेज होता है. इधर भी देखता हूँ मैं, कईयों के ऊपर एकदम तेज होता है. कई I don't know where they have come from, come out of a hell or something. ऐसे भी दिखते हैं. There is no joy, there is no smile, there is no spark in their eyes. And another person, he is not doing, just being himself, but there is, उनके पास में से भी जाते हो तो there is a wonderful vibration. You have also experienced that, isn't it? Why? That person is doing the sadhana in the required manner. He is doing it subjectively. He is not doing it objectively. He is not keeping Baba just there. He has brought Baba into his heart. Remember, as body, I serve. As soul, I am a part of you. As Atma, there is no difference between you and me. If you understand this and start bringing it in your life, purpose of life is achieved. And in your life, while life is there, while we are living, sometimes our attention will be on the body, sometimes it will be on the mind, sometimes it will be on the self. Keep functioning in that manner. So this was the first Purushartha, Artha. So हम बोलते हैं धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष. Here they took it as Artha, Dharma and Kama and Moksha. Whatever. We'll see which one is next. I think time हो गया. So with that, now next one is Kama. We'll chant that mantra and shloka and then we'll conclude. Nari stana bharanabhidesham Nari stana bharanabhidesham Drishtva maga mohavesham Drishtva maga mohavesham Etanmasavasadi vikaram Etanmasavasadi vikaram Manasi vichintaya varam varam Manasi vichintaya varam varam Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Just sit quietly for a moment.